Hello everyone, this video is going to be based about teaching you all the information, well mostly the basic information on Supernatural.Network. Keep in mind this is unedited, so there might be mess ups, it might be a little longer than your average video that I make for Supernatural.Network, but nonetheless, let's go ahead and jump into things. This is obviously the spawn. This is where you start in the beginning of the game. You can do /spawn. The spawn's really just to teach you the basics. You can see your class information and commands. This is all the available information. You can also do SN or /SN class, and that will actually show you a class list of all the current available classes. These are all available to everyone. Now if you do SN class space vampire, it will show you all the information you need to know about vampires. So you have all of that. This is some other commands that all players can do. You can actually set bounties on people. Let's say I didn't like WAFG, I don't know if I'm saying that right, but I could go /bounty add, and then I could add that person, and then followed by a amount, and then I could set like $1,000 bounty or $100,000 bounty, and anyone that kills that player, or any witch hunter that kills that player, can then collect that bounty. Then you have spleef /spleef space join GUI will then spawn or pull up the spleef arenas. Right now we only have one, and you can do that. This will be just a little mini game that we have available on top of tournaments and stuff that we'll do, and we'll give out special rewards. You can do /stats, which will show you your MCMMO stats. You can see it right here on the right. /AH will open up the auction house. If you want to buy or sell anything, you can, and you can actually see how to do that by hovering over this emerald, and it'll actually show you how to do it. You hover over an item, let's say the gold nugget, I'll hover over that, and then I do AH sell, and then let's do 500. Boom. Now if I go to AH again, you can see that this is currently for sale for $500 in the last 7 days. You can /TP accept as a normal member, but you can only /TPA if you are a VIP member. And we'll add more eventually to everything, but that's your basic commands off the bat. Yeah. So you also have access to /townie and all of those townie commands as well. So if you want to open up your own town and start your own really anything, then you are in fact able to. Now in the hotbar, if you can't tell, I have my holy sword that I made, but I have two things in my inventory. I can't place them, I can't move them, and that is your cosmetics and also your abilities. Now your cosmetics, this is mainly if you win tournaments or participate in events, etc., then you have access to cosmetics. Or if you buy them in the shop, you can do that by going to the website. The link will be in the description below. But you can buy pets mostly, whoops, and then some gadgets and a lot of particle effects. So if we do the blood helix, whoops, you can actually see if I know how to do this. There we go. You can actually see the blood helix around me. Now I'm going to go ahead and clear my cosmetics and then go back to my normal. So that is what the cosmetics look like, and then your abilities. Off the bat, you might notice that all your abilities will be the empty slots. That's because more than likely you're a human. Once you become something else, you will have access to multiple different spells, or maybe just a few spells. For example, Witch Hunter will have only 2 slots, but the Witch Hunter, you can actually left click with the bow and you can change your spells and your skills to do stuff like a grappling hook, triple arrow, volley arrow, and stuff like that. For me, since I'm a necromancer, I have summon undead, or summon skeletons, summon undead. I have heal undead. I can actually heal any zombies and stuff like that. This is mostly for your skeletons and stuff like that that's following. You have resurrection spawn. You can actually set pretty much a home, so when you die you spawn there, and then create book of death. Every single class will pretty much have something along these lines, and what you can do is, for 10,000 magicka, if you can tell up here I only have 270, but for 10,000 magicka plus 5 hearts, or yeah, you can create either a potion or a book of your class, and then you can actually give it to someone and make them it without them having to go through all that hassle of doing it themselves. Now, this server is pretty much an open world survival server, but we do have certain spots you can go to. For example, you have the spawn, and like I said, it doesn't really do anything. Now, warps aren't available for normal members, but it is available for VIP members. So I am going to show you some warps. We have the Holy Altar. Now this is where you go to become a priest. You can come in here, and if you see all the way down there, that is an altar. All you do is you right click on the altar, and then it'll pull up your altar. And now this kind of looks similar to what the unholy altar looks like. You have your holy book, you click on this, and then you instantly become a priest. And you have this. If you put any donatable items in here, such as bread and stuff like that, you will get magicka if you are a priest. Now, let's go to unholy altar. If you are a necromancer, then more than likely you're going to want to stay near this castle. Let's go to game mode real quick. No one will have access to that other than developers, but this castle is going to be where you want to stick by unless you're a VIP member, because you will have to go and find the unholy altar, which is right here. I'm just going to cheat my way in. But the unholy altar, if you right click, you see Blood Rose Potion that turns you into a vampire, or Book of Death that turns you into a necromancer. Now, as a necromancer, you can donate monster drops to get magicka. If you notice, I have 270. I'm going to add Rotten Flesh in there. Now I have 290. So, as a necromancer, donating to the altar is essential, as that's one of the only ways you can gain magicka. So keep that in mind when, potentially becoming a necromancer. But I mean, being a necromancer, in my opinion, is pretty cool. I'd show you, but it's daylight and I don't want to just waste magicka. Let's see what some other warps we have. We have the werewolf. Now this isn't a necessity to live if you are in fact a werewolf, but it is a nice little werewolf town, and you can set up your own little townie next to it if you want, and pretty much create your own werewolf haven. Eventually there's going to be quests in every town that will be specific to your class. However, we don't have that implemented, and honestly we're not going to have it implemented for a while. It costs a lot of money, and we've already spent a lot on it, and it really will depend on how many VIP members we have to help us fund everything else. And then we have Witch Hunter. Whoops. Now, Witch Hunter also isn't a necessity to live here. I'm gonna make it day again just for this demo. Now, you have all of these over here. Everything here is the Witch Hunter town. However, this tree is where you want to go. In here is another altar, and it's a bookshelf. And the reason why is because the witch hunters put all their information into a holy bookshelf, and that's what's in there. You open that up, and then you can become a witch hunter and also look at the bounty system and stuff like that all through that altar. So this is a spot you're going to want to go to if you're trying to become a witch hunter. And then lastly, we have demon. This is the demon haven, the demon hideout. And you don't have to be here. There's no altar or anything. However, in order to become a demon, you will have to kill yourself to lava in the nether. Well, technically, kill yourself to lava or die in the nether, but if you do both, you have a higher chance of doing that or becoming a demon. We actually have a lot of demons already on the server, so keep that in mind as well. And that's about it for just the basics on everything, to be honest. If you'd like to know more information, make sure to check out our website. Like I said, link will be in the description below. It's Supernatural.Zone, and that is the website. If you want to buy any cosmetics or support the server, become a VIP member, etc., go to supernatural.zone/shop. And that is about it. Thank you for watching this. I hope it's at least somewhat informative, and y'all have a great rest of your day.